All right, young scholars, welcome back. Sorry that I'm a little bit late posting this overview of week three's assignments. Welcome back to distance learning, ladies and gentlemen. Trying something a little bit different this week, but I think you will all be happy with what I have to say. This week's workload is a little bit lighter, and I have skipped the whole big document with everything that you need to do on it right in front of you. And I'll go over the calendar and all of the assignments here as quickly as I possibly can. So pay attention, take some notes if you need. But before we begin, just a couple quick notes that I have written down. I have begun grading. I'll be entering grades this morning, posting progress reports. Don't stress out about your grade. No need to email, all that kind of stuff. We'll be talking more about those as we go on. But a couple notes. On your study guides, whether it be for Fahrenheit 451 or the Documented Life or any other articles that we read, guys, do not Google your answers. It is very obvious to me as I'm going through reading who is really actually reading the story and the articles versus who is Googling the answers. And I'll just tell you right now, when you Google those answers, it shows up in turnitin.com, and it is pretty obvious when everybody gets the same, often wrong answer to a question that you are not doing the learning. So don't Google your answers. And as we are turning things into turnitin.com, if you are writing enough, if you are typing up thorough answers on these study guides, quizzes, etc., you should be getting your similarity percentage at least down to around 50%. The ones that I am grading that have done a nice job are all around 50% similar or less. So just a little target for you. But let's get into this week's assignments a little bit. So here I am in Google Classroom, created an area for distance learning week 3. And the first thing we'll go is let's look at the calendar here. So again, very straightforward. I have listed everything assigned today. So you should watch this video. You should then use the Google form to check in, answer a couple questions. I am giving you points for those. I'm using them for your attendance as well. So please do take 2 or 3 minutes to fill out the Google form. Once you're done with that, next task is the week 3 quick write. That's worth 5 points in speaking and listening. So you will want to do a 5 to 10 minute quick write, answer thoroughly, show me that you have thought about the question. Make sure when you're done with that quick write that you submit it, turn it into Google Classroom. This week, you should also be continuing to read part 2 of Fahrenheit 451. You should finish reading part 2 before next Monday. So you have about 1 week to finish up part 2. Like I said, slowing down here, less tasks for you this week. I have posted that study guide. I'll be posting a place in turnitin.com for you to turn in that study guide this afternoon. So continue reading Fahrenheit. That's one of your main tasks for the week, although you don't have any assignments due regarding Fahrenheit. Once you're done with that, you'll want to move on to your next assignment, which is the Ad Appeal Practice number 1. In Google Classroom, that is located, so here's your week 3 check-in form. One person already turned in, thank you. The quick write right here. And then Ad Appeal Practice number 1. I've posted 3 things here. First, you should watch the YouTube video where I go over the directions very briefly. I have made you a copy of the slides from my YouTube. They go over the directions, all that stuff. And then I have created these slides for you to do your work and turn in. That's this one right here that my cursor is hovering over. So watch the video, review the notes, and then complete your work. You're going to be analyzing one print ad, an ad that you would find in a magazine. You'll be analyzing that for the persuasive appeals, ethos, pathos, and logos. So nice little review. You'll want to do a good job on this assignment because it will lead into our group project or into our unit project that I will be introducing to you 1 week from today. So do a good job there. That will be graded and entered into the grade book as well. And once you are done with the screencast, the ad appeal activity, you should complete. Oh, did I not put it on here? I will update, but you have a common lit. So common lit antisocial networks were just as clicky online. So complete that common lit due this Thursday. Again, those are graded, entered into the grade book. So you'll want to take your time, read closely, take some notes on paper, make sure that you're answering those questions accurately in that common lit. So that it can be found also right here in the distance learning week 3. Boom, common lit antisocial networks. We are just as clicky online. So again, very straightforward. Review the calendar, watch this video, Google form week 3 check-in, the quick write, add appeal assignment, and then a common lit. Again, big thing is that even though lighter work this week, make sure that you are up to date on reading Fahrenheit. We'll be reviewing part 2 next week. Next week, you'll have the study guide for part 2 due, and your quiz on part 2 will be coming up next week. So a good amount of stuff, very straightforward this week. Don't forget, Zoom office hours for me tomorrow, 10 until noon. And stay up to date. I might be adding some Zoom hours this afternoon, Monday afternoon. So might have another opportunity to chat with me, ask me some questions, all that kind of stuff. So I hope everything is straightforward, everything is easy to understand, and I hope that you are focusing on learning and getting a little bit out of this distance learning time. Thank you all for watching. I miss you all. I hope that you are happy and healthy, not driving your brothers, sisters, siblings, parents, guardians crazy. Quick update is on my life, doing well. I'm happy that the beaches are open for walking and jogging and exercising. And I actually went ahead and threw on the wetsuit and went out and surfed a little bit this weekend. So loving the weather. I'm staying sane. I hope you are as well. Miss you all, young scholars. Hope to talk to you soon.